Hey everyone, and welcome back to Creator's Kitchen, the coconut cooking lady. But today I'm not going to use any coconut milk. I'm going in the old school way, my great grandmother's vegetable pie. So my great grandmother using her vegetable pie, natural, organic, fresh vegetables. And because I don't have everything from the garden like my grandma, I'm gonna try and put some stuff together like natural garden stuff. So this is what my grandma used, not my grandma, my great grandma. So this is one of her recipe and I'm gonna share this with you today. So I hope vegan and vegetarian, get ready to cook my great grandma recipe. I've never seen my great grandma use any form of tin stuff. No, she don't believe in it. From the garden, straight in the pot. That's the way we're going today. So right, we have some organic carrot. We have some leek. I have some onion, some tomato. So I have 2 onion. I find a few, this is the tomato I have. I don't have any large ones, so I'm using these, a few small ones. As you can see, about 7. You can use less. And 2 cloves of garlic. Some turmeric powder, 1 tablespoonful. We're going to use a squash. My great grandma don't use squash, she use pumpkin. I don't have any pumpkin available. And I know it's easier to get squash from the supermarket. So please check, if you're in UK, check Aldi, Asda, and all these supermarkets you'll get your squash from, which is quick and easy to get. All the vegetable I'm showing you is quick and easy to get from your supermarket wherever you are. And my grandma used Scotch bonnet pepper. Guess what? I don't have any Scotch bonnet pepper. So I'm going for a family of Scotch bonnet pepper, which is Jamaican hot pepper sauce, made from Scotch bonnet pepper. So this is what we're going to use in today. You don't have to put a lot in. And we're going to use 1 squash. We're going to use salt and black pepper and some mixed herb, dry mixed herb. She loved our mixed herb, but hers was straight from the garden. Now we're going to use some vegetable stock. You get your vegetable stock anywhere. This one is not organic. Don't have any organic one available, but everything else is. So we get the healthy and nourishment from the other veg. Spinach. She got ours from the garden. I got mine from the supermarket, but it's also organic. So, and it's not expensive. So guys, get yourself a bag of organic spinach from Asda, any supermarket you can. It's not an expensive meal, believe you me, but you're getting a healthy, delicious meal when I finish. Oh, actually, I never tell you about the bean. Here we go. This is my great-grandmother's way of using butter bean. And her butter bean was off the tree, take out the pads, straight in the pot. Or she had some dry ones that she had away for God knows how long, for yonks. They're really hard and tough. Believe you me, they're difficult to cook. They take ages. They are so annoying to cook. But you know what? When you cook them, oh my God, and cook them the right way, they are delicious. So this is what I'm going to use. 1 cup of dried butter bean. I'm going to soak this butter bean overnight, which I already done. I have some soaked. And what I do when I soak it overnight in water, you wash your butter bean, put them to soak in water overnight, and then you put them on to boil on the cooker for about, sometimes they take 1.5 to 2 hours. So you just got to put them on, leave them, completely forgot about them. Just put lots of water and put them in a large pan with probably 6 cups of water, and then every so often, every half an hour, you go and check on it and top up the water in the pan until they cook. And that's what I did. Right, I'm not using such a large pan today, so I have to keep a close eye on it. Right, we're gonna get started. And I know you will love this organic vegetable pie. Here we go. Now I've washed my squash. My carrot peeler is not really good, so I'm going to try to use it and peel the squash. Hopefully it will work. Let's try. Guys, as we're done peeling our squash, here is it. So we're going to cut that bit off. It's nice color, isn't it? And we're going to cut that bit off. And we're going to cut that into, oh my god, this is hard to cut. Finished chopping our squash, and we have a lot of squash here, so we're going to take this chopping board up and just dunk it all into this bowl. So that's our squash ready, chopped to cook. And we're going to peel our carrot and chop them, already washed them. We're done chop our carrots, so we're going to remove the carrot from the chopping board and put them into a bowl. Yep. That's our carrot chopped. So our squash is chopped, our carrot is chopped. Now we're going to chop our onion and our garlic. Now that we finished chop our onion, we're gonna chop our garlic. Now we finished chop our garlic. We're chopping our leek. That's your leek, and we're gonna cut these small tomato. Here we go. So our leek is ready. Our onion, garlic, and tomato. All our vegetables are finished chopped. So guys, we're going to the cooker to start our cooking. Everyone, this is the coconut oil I've melted in the pot now, and I'm gonna put all of the vegetables to soften before I add the rest of. So this is my 2 chopped onion. I'm adding into the pan first, and I'm gonna add the leek in it and the garlic. So all these together, we're gonna soften them. Now guys, the vegetable is softened, and we're going to put our squash in to cook. So now remember it's a large squash. So we're gonna put all that squash in. I'm gonna add some 2 cups of water in it. So I'm using the boiling water, make life a lot easier. So I had 2 cups of water to cook the squash tender, and also I'm gonna put my carrot in. So I'm getting all my vegetables in, and on that we are going to add our vegetable stock in this, and our mixed herb also, and the other ingredients we need to use. Now guys, I'm going to put the stack of dissolve the stock, and I use 3 vegetable cube. I dissolve this in warm water. It's not properly done, and I'm adding this. I want this vegetables to be really moist. So that's 3 vegetable cube dissolved in 1 cup of water. So in total it's 3 cup of water added into this. When it cook down, we're gonna add some turmeric powder to the ingredient. So while I'm waiting for it to boil, I'm gonna add the turmeric powder in a few seconds, so then I can cover it and leave everything to simmer. And I will add some black pepper sometimes. At the moment, I'm gonna add some mixed herb, so that will give it some flavor. And I'm going to add some hot pepper. I need to open it, it's not open as yet. So now I'm mixing the mixed herb. We're adding about half a tablespoon of this, because my great grandma, she used Scotch bonnet pepper, which I mentioned previously in the other video. I'm unable to get some of that, so using a family too. Scotch bonnet pepper, hot pepper sauce. Now the pot is boiling, so I have some fresh thyme from my garden. I'm just gonna put that in, and I'm going to put my turmeric powder in, and we're gonna leave this to simmer, to cook. So just waiting on the vegetable to cook tenderly. And so that's our turmeric powder in. I'll give that some time to cook. If we need to add anything else, we will add some more flavor to the vegetables. At the end of the cook, when the veg cook, I will add my spinach at the end of the cooking, because you know you don't need to cook spinach for a long period of time. So now we're gonna put our lid on and leave this to cook for about 20 minutes. Now we are cooked. Our squash and the other vegetables is cooked. And as you can see, it start softening down. We need a lot of juice in this pie. Now we're gonna add some of the cooked butter beans in this. So you don't have to have it in bits. It's gonna be a bit mushy, which is good. And then on top of this, we're gonna add our spinach in. Then we're gonna make the dough for the topping on the bottom of this pan. We are going to add our spinach, and this is the last ingredient we're gonna add to. As you can see, it's nice and thick sauce in this. So we add our spinach and just leave the spinach on it for not long, for about a minute, just to get the spinach get involved in everything. But you're not gonna cook the spinach for a long period of time. So I'll cover that and leave it for a few seconds. Let the spinach cook down in it, just to get the spinach size smaller, because you know it's it look. Now the vegetable is finished cooked and ready to cool for the pie, and this is how it looks. Right now we're going to make the pastry for our pie. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt, the flour, sorry. So that's a teaspoon of salt, and we're adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and it's self-raising flour because we want the paste to be a bit nice and fluffy, not too hard. And I'm gonna mix the teaspoon of baking powder in and mix the flour in, and then we're gonna add some olive oil to this flour, and here we have some warm water we're gonna knead the flour with to make our pastry. Guys, now while we're at our pastry, if it's your first time at Creators Kitchen, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any video. I'm looking up to 1,000 subscribers, Like, I would really appreciate if you help me to get up there. Thank you guys for watching. Now guys, this is done made, so here is a casserole dish ready to do our pie. So here is some olive spray, and you don't need a lot. Now we're gonna place our pastry in it. So what you might find, some are side probably higher than some. And we're going to use our pizza cutter and cut this, and the size that we cut off, we just join the others. So here we go, and what we're going to do now, we're gonna add our cooked vegetables in the bowl. Here we go, we're leaving that in the oven for 35 minutes, and it's on gas mark 175. Guys, this is the vegetable pie and it's now finished. The top is a bit brown, but don't worry about that. Just one of these things, hoping a bit. And it's now finished, and I hope you like this vegetable pie. Juicy and tasty pie. If it's your first time at Creators Kitchen, don't forget to click the subscribe button.